unfortunately, fair warning, whenever I record this episode, I don't know what it is about the PS3, but the PS3 keeps liking to screw up. And for whatever reason, the game sounds are there, and you can still hear them, but there's this, like, recurrent, very slight delay that keeps interspersing itself into all of the game stuff. Whenever I'm talking, it's barely noticeable, but whenever there's, like, a cutscene, and unfortunately there's a decent amount of cutscenes in this thing, then, yeah, you definitely pick up on it. So, I want to let you know that before you went in and started watching this video. That way you at least go in knowing what you're in for. Sorry, guys. Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Let's Play... What am I playing again? Dawn of the New World, that's it. Tell me Dawn of the New World, that's the game that's in front of me. Last time, we went ahead and fought a, reasonably difficult boss. Although, a lot of the difficulty was just me being dumb. But a good portion of the difficulty was actually, it was hard. But we did overcome it, and I was super happy to overcome it. This sounds weird, but I love thinking a fight is impossible and unfair, and then you just get better. A lot of people have been nice enough to basically be like, dude, you really, the hard in this game is actually hard. You may be better off just switching it down to normal, because the original Tales of Symphonia normal was bloody easy and boring. So, when I started this game, I just sort of assumed that, oh, okay, well, the Symphonia's really easy, let me bump it up to hard so that's fun. No, in Dawn of the New World, hard is actually hard. I have heard of what you've said, but I have not changed the difficulty. Difficulty is still hard. Is that actually in here somewhere? So I can show you it's still hard? I don't even know you would change it, actually. Options? Hard. Yes. I am not changing that because last episode really taught me. Last episode was so rewarding for me because I, got to overcome a boss I didn't think I could, and that is one of my favorite things to do in games. And I'm a very firm believer that if you play through a game and you almost never die, it doesn't mean anything. It's completely pointless. You should run into bosses that kick your ass. You should have to be set back. You should have to reconsider your strategy. If you're not doing that, then it doesn't matter. So, I do very much... I draw the line at games where it's like, oh no, you have to, like, grind out for an hour before every boss. No, that's boring. It's a game, not a job. But, at the point where, it's just, oh, it's harder... Well, good. Let it be harder. So I'm supposed to come underneath the stone dais. And I'm not seeing any way to get under there. Do I have to get up here? No. Is there some other way to get under there? Do I have to go into one of the caves? Can I get into you? No. Where do you go? Do you let me get back there? Doesn't look like it. Source of the wind? Oh, that's a fine question indeed. Well done! I could not remember if the Wondrous Chef was in this or Vesperia. You found I'm the mysterious gourmet, the mysterious gourmet, the Wonder Chef. I shall give you this as proof. Use it well. Know that farewell grill. Does that mean like grilled something, or did he just like give me a grill? Here's a George Foreman, man. Use it well. Well, I bet that grill will let me win over the Wolfie. That may be where I want to go, but let me go win over the wolf. Cause I didn't. I like promoted him once, and then that didn't stick. Proteins. Wow, there's even like a heart over his head. He's like, oh my god, food! I loved it, that's good! Wow, power, attack, dex, and sync all went way up, but his defense goes slightly down. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give him that as well, because that seems to really help out. And I guess you should just look for the hearts. Awesome. And that one was even perfect. So he likes rice balls. Okay, it won't let me cook for the other ones. Apparently you can't just stuff their face until they get to be, you know... You can't pull a like, Final Fantasy Tactics strategy where you just run around and, you know, buff their stats until you eventually just walk up and one-shot everything. So no, you don't go this way either. How do I am remembering right, they said to go under the stone... Do they mean the stone dais over here? Because I was thinking they meant that one. But there is also this, like, thing you can scale. I wouldn't think they meant this, though. No, it's not over here. Why would you be quitting? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, actually, I guess if the wind is going crazy, being a maid must be, like, absolutely terrible, because you never get to stop cleaning ever. Huh, well, where the hell does it want me to go? I went to the stone... I'm not crazy, am I? Oh, Aisha's brother. Oh, that's right, when you evolve him, he gets... Oh, that's right, that crazy thing. I was thinking to go under Stone Dice, so I forgot that it told me to meet Aisha's brother.
Chosen one!
Hey, Lennar!
Liner, it's been a while.
Liner, really? I way prefer Lennar.
I heard you were investigating those strong winds. Between that and the incident 2 years ago, I'm afraid we've caused you nothing but trouble.
What happened?
Really? You went into the, like, cave or talked about what happened?
I was offered up as a sacrifice to the fake summoned spirit of wind, but the Chosen saved me.
Oh yeah, the mayor mentioned that.
Yeah, where have you been, Marta?
That certainly brings back memories. If Lloyd hadn't disarmed that breaker...
And that teacher kicked us around. Hey, how's Lloyd doing these days? I heard some ugly rumors, but I'm sure they're just misunderstandings.
I'm also sure they're just misunderstandings, but they are very ugly rumors. Extremely ugly rumors.
Lloyd.
We haven't been able to track him down, but Lloyd wouldn't do anything bad.
That's a lie! Lloyd killed my parents!
Emil! This is why Emil gets into trouble, because he's dealing with... It's like he hasn't figured out that a lot of people really, really, really respect Lloyd, and so he doesn't know when to just, you know, he doesn't understand the appropriate place to air his grievances.
Emil.
Hey, let's just take it easy now.
So was there something you needed?
Your friend's kind of creeping us out, Colette.
Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you about the stone dais. You see...
Fade out of exposition.
Inside the stone dais would mean underneath it. Our studies have led us to believe some sort of facility lies below.
Hey, what studies? And you have caves going under it already, don't you?
Liner, what if we perform the maiden ritual?
Well, wouldn't that sacrifice you?
The maiden ritual calls on the summoned spirit of wind, right?
It is said that the ritual signifies the opening of a door. I'll perform it.
It's too dangerous. There are flying monsters around there.
Then I'll do it. Don't worry, I can take care of myself. Please,
I was
show
gonna
us
say,
how the ritual is performed.
does she even know how to perform that ritual? I don't think she's, you know, has any training in that at all.
Marta. Chosen one, Emil, please wait for us at the inn.
And why isn't Colette learning how to do it? Why are you teaching Marta? I imagine Colette is way more proficient at this than Marta is.
Liner and Harley, you two will need to leave as well.
Wow, whatever it is, men cannot be in the room for it. That makes me really, like, scared, because Marta is willing to do all kinds of weird things.
Emil, can I ask you something?
You just did!
What is it?
He's assuming a defensive posture for a question.
Is it about Lloyd?
Are you some sort of maniac, too?
Is that a reference to something out of the first game? I don't remember that.
I mean, when you get into battle, you become a totally different person. I have a friend who's really into old ruins, and she's the same way.
Oh, that's what you're
Call
referring
her
to.
a maniac.
According to Tenebrae, it's because Ratatosk's power has taken hold of me.
What's Ratatosk?
Oh, right. Tenebrae, can you help me out here?
I'm surprised she hasn't asked about it before. Well, shall we tell her the story of our journey?
Well, she may or may not help Lloyd in the end try and destroy us, but hey, I mean, if nothing else, she could talk some sense into him.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk at the inn, since it's rather long.
Our journey's not that long. We've only been playing for like 10 episodes. 9 episodes. 9!
So, Colette, just what does going into ruin mode involve?
Well, let's see. Oh, it's the Asgard ruins. Emil, state the historical background of this ruin. When Cleo III held a ritual to offer a sacrifice to the summoned spirit of wind to quell a storm that had ravaged his kingdom for a week, he did it here. Ugh. Have you learned anything at all these past 5 years? I'd say that about sums it up.
That was sort of terrifying.
Really? It's actually quite fun. I can't wait for you to see the real thing.
Wouldn't that be Maniac mode and not Ruin mode? I disagree with the name of that skit. I also have to say that that's less terrifying if you've actually been studying them for 5 years, but poor Emil's like, what? I met you yesterday! And this guy creeps me right the hell out, because he just stands there and, like, sways. That's what crazy people do. I think I've mentioned that before, but oh my god. I ain't got time for crazy people. Liner and Hardly have contacted me. Your room is ready.
It all began with the withering of the giant Carlon tree.
I think Colette is aware of that.
Lord Ratatosk was the guardian of the otherworldly gate, which connected worlds through the giant Carlon tree. So he was the guardian of the giant tree as well. He employed centurions to distribute mana and maintain the balance of the giant tree and the world by using monsters.
Using monsters sounds very suspicious.
Until the ancient war caused the giant tree to wilt.
The way I heard it, the giant tree dried up during the ancient war, causing mana to run out. That almost destroyed the world, so Mythos the hero borrowed the goddess Martel's power to split the world into two.
Okay, so this is where we actually officially find out that they have not been really all that honest about what happened with the general populace, which is not surprising. You know, basically to overturn an entire religion in a week is something you have to do very, very delicately. You can't just be like, yeah, Mythos is an asshole.
Right. Mythos did that to protect the world.
Even Colette is like, rawr.
But then, after many years passed, he learned that a new mana-bearing tree would be born. And then, well, a lot of things happened, but eventually a new world tree was born and the worlds became one again.
And then a lot of things happened. If you want to know what they are, go buy Tales of Symphonia today.
That was the world regeneration.
In the time between the withering of the first tree and the birth of the new one, Lord Ratatosk, along with the 8 centurions, became dormant.
Okay, that makes sense that there are 8 centurions. Because there's going to be one for fire, water, earth, wind, light, shadow. Who are the other 2?
Now that the world had regenerated,
I can't remember. I think lightning is one. I think lightning was the one, and I forget who the other one is. Heart!
However, a faction within the Vanguard planned to abuse Lord Ratatosk's power.
Hey, Marta. Did you learn how to all ritualize?
To prevent that from happening, I ran away with Ratatosk's core.
Or it'd be kind of hilarious if that wasn't really Marta. Tenebrae just made an illusion in order to help with the storytelling.
Marta.
You were explaining everything to Colette?
Yeah. Was that a bad idea?
Like, you should... That's the... I feel sorry for Marta, but Marta at least is aware that she's being a little bit unfair. Lloyd, though, like, basically directly saw... Or not Lloyd. Emil basically directly saw Lloyd murder his parents. Not quite, he ran away, but still... Yeah, Lloyd showed up and said, "Who's going to murder you?" with his as he drew his swords. I mean, there's not a whole lot of different ways to read that scene.
But now I know she's not a bad person. Marta.
Allow me to continue. In order to wake Lord Ratatosk from his slumber...
Tenebray's like, "I'm telling a story here, guys!"
I see. So you're looking for the Centurion's cores in order to wake Mr. Ratatosk.
How did we get Tenebray back awake? That is something we have never really specified.
So Ratatosk's not a maniac after all. A maniac?
Ratatosk really likes ruins.
Don't worry about it.
So what do you think Ratatosk will do when he wakes up?
He'll put a stop to all the strange weather we've been having and restore the balance of mana.
He'll probably go crazy and we'll have to beat him in a boss fight, but then he'll do that.
Right. But the world tree we have right now already has Goddess Martel.
Oh, the tree Ratatosk protected is gone now.
Couldn't he protect it together with the goddess?
I mean, obviously the goddess is doing a really crappy job if the world's going to hell.
Good point. They could both work together to protect it.
Lady Marta, is the ritual ready?
That's probably
I'm all
why...
set. Ready to go whenever.
That's probably why the church wants to kill Ratatosk so much, because they see Ratatosk as a direct threat to Martel.
Okay, let's head back to the stone dais then.
Okay.
One second, guys. Not using that, but again, these are common enough. Let me go ahead and use this to get him to a reasonable level. Okay, level 7, that's probably okay. 10 of those are worth one, and the fact that I have so many of my inventory just makes me feel like they drop relatively commonly. Which they probably exist exactly for that reason. Whenever you evolve one, you can just get them sort of back to where you should be relatively quickly. That's my hope anyway, because I'm definitely using a lot of them.
First like that, then like this.
Hey, Marta, about the ritual?
Don't talk to me right now, I'll forget it.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Don't hate me or anything, okay?
No,
Lady Marta, how are the preparations for the ritual?
I think I forgot how to do it.
Then why did we not let Colette do it? I kind of liked Marta when she was spunky for just a second. Here's a dating tip, guys. Or girls. Nobody... Here, this is gonna sound a little bit, but nobody likes a pussy when you're dating. Don't be a jerk to the person. That also doesn't work. I often hear people like, make sure to put them in defensive, insult on the first date. That makes them want to please you. Don't do that. You only get weak-willed people when you do that. But at the same time, don't fall over yourself trying to be nice either. Just be yourself. Alright, here we go. Summon Spirit of Wind. Oh, geez, this thing's back.
here it comes. This time we should be okay. Tenebrae, call the winged dragon.
Go, my minion. Strike.
Do I have to fight this thing again?
The Garuda's barrier has disappeared. Now's your chance.
I guess I have to fight this thing again. Well, that was an awesome start to the fight.
Be grateful. Won't work.
Okay, I probably need to go ahead and change them back to...
Healing power. Break thrust. First aid. Healing power. First aid. Pow hammer. Item thief.
Go ahead and apple gel her.
Thanks. I won't let healing power. Oh no.
My gosh, will you please just get comboed?
Oh, healing power. Concentrate on the enemy.
Jesus Christ, why are they making me fight this thing again?
Oh, healing power.
Grateful.
Thanks. First aid. Dancing swallow. Pow hammer. Oh, healing power. It's really strong.
Just don't get hit.
First aid. Oh, healing power.
It's to win. It's
Okay.
over.
Healing power.
No, you are not using too many arts. Shut up.
Healing power.
God, I have to go through a lot of these just to keep alive.
Slow.
Oh, healing power. Thrust.
Won't work.
Oh, healing power.
Don't just use arts.
No, just use arts. You're keeping everyone alive.
Won't work. Oh, yeah. That can't be good.
Just
Holy crap.
don't get hit.
Yeah, thanks. No. No.
You need to back off for a second.
Be grateful.
Thanks. Oh, healing power. First aid. Oh, healing
Great.
power. Thanks.
Go ahead and use another one of those.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Will you please stop letting that thing hit you?
Won't work.
Come on. Thanks.
Okay.
It's over.
Alright.
Healing power.
It's over.
Go ahead and keep using these, because why not? I know it works better if you use them after a long combo, but I'm just trying to kill this thing now. 12,000. Or 1,200.
Thrust. Oh, healing power.
Everyone, get back. I wish there was a faster way to do this. You know, for the Chosen, you die a lot.
I'm sorry.
I was just trying to bring you back and I said you weren't dead yet.
Don't rely on items.
You're so
that's right. They're all defending.
Oh, healing power.
Okay. Well, I still used items like a mofo, like they were going out of style, but I did beat it in one try that time. Sky Combo 1. That's very good for me. HP increase 1.
Lady Marta, hurry and perform the ritual before another one comes.
Right.
Yeah, those are not easy to beat, guys. Although I'm getting better at them. Oh good, I was like, that seemed a really easy ritual. But there's more to it. This still seems a pretty easy ritual. I could probably do this. You kneel down, you put your staff on the ground, then you stand up again. It looks like you have to do it, west, east, south, and north. And the middle started it off.
So that's the maiden ritual.
And then you finish it off in the middle.
Our friend performed the ritual the last time I was here.
Friend. One of Lloyd's friends.
Emil, you can't judge people by the company they keep. I mean, you're hanging out with freaking, like, a dog. I like Cinnamon though.
This didn't appear the last time.
Ratatosk's core on Marta's forehead glowed. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Or Marta's better at a ritual she just learned 10 minutes ago than someone who studied it for her whole life. No, I think it's probably more to do with Ratatosk's core.
A Centurion's core must be somewhere nearby if Ratatosk's core reacted in such a way. It seems the combination of the ritual and the core had an effect on the stone dais.
Whatever. If we can snag a Centurion's core while we're in there, all the better.
You sound like you're going to rob the place.
Well...
She does, doesn't she?
Okay, I don't actually know what's down there. I'm hoping that there's not another boss, so they just maybe fight 2 Garudas.
So, what did you think of my performance?
Well, it was the first ritual I've ever seen, so I can't really say.
No, I mean, you're supposed to say I looked cute or that I was mesmerizing, even if you don't really mean it. Never mind.
I'm sorry. It was really cute and mesmerizing, too.
Yes, that sounded quite sincere.
Forget it. I didn't really want a compliment from you anyway.
Marta, the only Emil that you actually care about is the one in battle.
You look relieved.
Well, I'm through performing that silly ritual. I've never been good at memorizing little details like that.
But you did manage to remember it.
Yeah, but now I've forgotten it.
Already?
Okay. Whoa. That's a thing. Interesting, so you can teach a monster first aid. I will definitely use that whenever Colette's on my party anymore, because I have to figure eventually she won't be. Although I don't know. People are talking about the like benefits to having more people and more monsters and all that stuff. Alright, into the ruins. Into the breach, dear friends.
I sense a Centurion's core here. It seems to be the Centurion Ventus.
Which one is that?
Wait! If you can sense Ventus, it must mean Lloyd hasn't gotten it yet.
Lloyd? Why would Lloyd come here?
Good job,
Oh,
Marta.
right. We still haven't told you about the attack on Lewin. What do you mean? I've been trying to find Lloyd. Please, tell me.
Yeah, he kind of went crazy.
Okay, here's what happened.
So Lloyd is actually going around collecting Centurion's cores?
Colette, Lloyd was your friend, right? You really haven't heard anything from him?
No. And now you're saying that Lloyd attacked you both and ordered the Church of Martel to strike Lewin.
Well, I'm not exactly sure he actually ordered the Church of Martel to attack.
I can't believe this.
We wouldn't lie about this, Colette.
Yes, I know that. That's why it's so...
I love Tenebray's little, like, it almost looks like the tail end of a butler's coat.
Thinking about it now won't resolve anything. Right now, we are here to stop the terrible winds in town.
And get Ventus's core if we can, right?
Exactly.
Colette, if you still can't believe us...
No, she does
No,
believe you, that's the
it's
point.
not that, it's just... I want to believe the two of you, and Lloyd as well. But maybe Tenebray's right. What we need to do now is search this place and help the townspeople. We'll have plenty of time to think about what's going on with Lloyd once we're done with this.
Colette, you really believe us? Even though Lloyd is your friend?
Just because someone's your friend doesn't mean you take their side in all things.
Well, both of you are my friends too. I believe my friends.
You don't mind being my friend?
Okay, I gotta say, Emil is actually growing on me a little bit. He's kind of adorable.
Why would I? I'm your friend because I like both of you.
Thank you.
Aww.
I made another friend. I can't believe it.
Hey, I never said you were my friend.
Oh, that's right, but that's okay. I still think of you as my friend.
Perhaps this would be a good time to ask that you start calling me by my actual name.
She's calling you a 10B. That's close enough.
Do you really hate being called Doggy that much?
Hate might be too strong a word. I simply feel it gives the wrong impression.
And Teneby's no good either. Well, how about Tenby?
What about Tinny? Or maybe Trey?
I vote for Bray Bray.
That's cute.
Yeah, I like it.
In that case, let's just stick with Teneby.
He sounds so put upon.
Were you thinking about Lloyd?
No, it's not that. I promised myself I'd save thinking about Lloyd until after all this is sorted out.
I don't think you'd need to be so strict about it.
I'm sorry.
By the way, Colette, if Lloyd is that important to you, does that mean the two of you are...
No, it's not like that. Really, it's not.
But how could Colette possibly like someone like Lloyd?
Why do you sound so heartbroken? Fine! You know what? Well, I do love you, but I hate you.
I guess being a target of affection is difficult.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
This is a very interesting place. I didn't think it would be this big, actually. There's monsters a boot. And I don't know what this is, but it looks important. I also wonder what the spinning thing is. It seems to be switch device for the Sorcerer's Ring. I believe it changed the function of the Sorcerer's Ring. Please investigate it. I've forgotten. Oh, that's right. Okay, here's the save points. That's probably a good thing to have because we are at 34 minutes. So next time, between this episode and the next, I will run around and like kill a few things because that's what I do. I murder stuff in order to get some experience because I can't keep skipping battles like I tend to. I'd forgotten about this actually. I'm not sure what it's for really. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. I'm getting distracted. Laters.